Welcome to Quick 3D Tutorials. In this video we will show you how to create the storyboard. There are basically three ways to creating it. But before it, what is the storyboard? The storyboard, as we can see here in the example of the fishman, is some of the image give you the idea how the image or how the movie it will look like, as we see here. So the first way is actually we can use the classic one. We can use the paper and pencil to draw the character, the background, everything, and moving it or not moving it, drawing it again and again. But sometimes we're going to repeat the background. The background need to be the same. So, or maybe this character I need only move him to here and make him back, or kind of these things which is the same image I want or the same draw I need. So that is going to, you need to repeat it when you're using the classic way. But here inside the Photoshop there is another way we can create a storyboard with, which is the layer comps, which is more faster way to creating it. How it works, we look at to it just now. Before it, we're going to the Windows and opening the layer comps. So here we have our layer comps. If we're looking to the Photoshop, the first layer I have is the character, second one is the lamp, and the third one is the background. So now we want to move him to here, change this color to another and make him smaller. Very simple. So here it is my start point. I saying okay, I want to start by this. Of course I can name it, but I just use the same, and I need to choose what is the thing I want to save. Basically I want to save everything. So now we have the first image. Now I need to move this character to be here. That is very important. If you want to move your character, do not use Ctrl T and move it, because it will not work. So you need to select this option, the move tool, and select the area which is color or draw on it, and you can move him to here. And here is the second image we want. So to save this, we're going to press a new one and press OK. So now you can see that is the start point. The second one, he came here, and now I want to make him smaller. The problem is if I just go to the Ctrl T and try to make him smaller, it will affect all the other. So how we can do it? To make him to be smaller, we need to duplicate the layer, Ctrl J, and hide the original layer. And now we can use the Ctrl T to scale him down. And press OK and make your new layer comps. So now we have the first one, which is this, second one he came to it, and the third one he be smaller. So now we want this color to be changed. To change the color, if you have the layer style on it, you can go to it and go to the color or which effect you want and change this to another color, and press new layer again. So by this way, the starting by this, he go to the ball or lamp, he be smaller, and it changed to another color. So by this way we can actually make a storyboard very easy, because when it is the same thing I need, of course if I want to draw more or kind of other shape of his body, I need to draw it again. But if it is only the very simple dragging him or making bigger or smaller or or maybe I need to change the color, so it will help me a lot of with the layer comps. And when you are finished with your storyboard, you can export these images. To do this automatically, we're going to File, Export, Layer Comps to File, and from here we're going to choose which folder we want and which type of it. I need to have the LPG and which quality, and press Run. Okay, So he's saying it exists, but I need to create another one. Go to the desktop, creating a new one. Let's see, call it for test. So here we're running it. So now Photoshop running and saving everything and saying it be successfully. So if I just run and go to it and open this image, I can now move the image and see how it will look like. And if you want to add your voice or music or kind of these things, you can use kind of screen recorder software for the desktop and try say, okay, here I came, haha, or something like this, and you're recording the image and you're recording as voice. So that is a fast way to creating the storyboard that can be used. Now we're going to log to the second one. So the second way to creating the storyboard is inside the windows, we're going to the timeliner. We can do it by this way. We need to use more time because we need to keyframe, but we will get very nice camera effect or camera movement or character movement or kind of these things. We're getting more smooth version of the storyboard. So here, let me show you what I mean with it. But before it, if you have kind of character, let's see, I want to have him to be moved and I want to scaling him down or rotating him or whatever thing you want to do with him. So that is important. You selecting it, go to the layer, go to the smart object and convert to smart object. That is very important because if you don't do it, you cannot animate him. After we have done it, we're going to create the video. Here we have all the layer from here inside this, and if we just dragging it up and down, it will be update here in real time. So now I want to move my character. So I think he is the male. I need to, what kind of thing I need to keyframe. I don't want to have the opacity. I don't want to have the style. Style is for this one. So I need only the transform. So I just pressing it. So now it is my start point. I move this to the other position. Now I can Control T, move him here, press enter, press OK. And now you can see we have, if I playing it, we have nice vision of it, like a smooth vision. And if it is too slow or too fast, you can drag it to here, is going to be more fast, and so on. And the second thing I will also show you, how about if I want to have this one, copying it over there. So to do this, selecting it, go to here, go to the keyframe, go to the copy, and from here we can go here, kind of, back to the keyframe and pasting it. So what it does is starting by his start point and going back to the same position. And if you don't want to have this, selecting it and press delete. Okay, so by this way we have basically deleting this keyframe. So now I want to scale him down, so I can again Control T and scale him down and press enter. So now I have getting another keyframe, as you see here. And for the opacity and the style for the other is exactly the same thing. You're going to here we're going to the lamps. We want to have for the style in this case, the starting by the red. Inside here, it's going to change to another color, yellowish kind of, or greenish. And as you can see now, it is starting to fade this color, which is also a nice effect to have. So let's see if you want to add kind of sound effect or music or kind of things, we can also doing it. And of course you can scale these to be smaller or bigger. So now right click on it, add the audio, and we just find the music file. We're going to add. So now it has been adding. I can just playing it. I don't know if you can listen this, but the music is there. So the last thing I want to say, okay, I have made this a storyboard. I want to export it as the video with the same sound I have. So here we want to start, and we want to actually go always to the bottom. You're going to scale it very small version, so we can just drag this one on and scaling it back. So here we go. So into this frame I want it to be. So from here to here, and that is very important, you sliding which area you want of the video to be. So now we can just press on this, go ahead and export this as the video. So that is the format, high quality, maybe medium quality in this case, and the frame per second. And here it is the work area, which is this area I have made from start and this. And it will be this for this one. And press it, render. So here we have the rating, a very short one, but they have also adding the sound for us, and that is a MP4 file we get. So that is the third one to create the storyboard by Photoshop. But the third one you need to spend more time by keyframe and like this, so I will recommend to use the Photoshop layer comps. It is more faster way to creating it, but depend which way you want to choose. And thanks for watching.